Dee. Well, good afternoon, Dee. Thank you for coming on Sports Talk with C. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for asking. Well, it's morning over here, so I'm just, trying to get up and get right. But, let us know who you are and where you're from.
I'm DeAndrea Clark. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm 29 years old and professional basketball player.
I know that's right. And what was the basketball culture like growing up in Georgia?
Very competitive. Um, I would say now is not the same as far as the level of competitiveness, but growing up, it was definitely give you a
Competitive.
show. Yeah.
And what was one of the reasons you picked up a basketball?
Just something I picked up, honestly. When my dad played, but he didn't really force it on me. It was just something that I fell in love with.
Okay, so you just picked up a ball. All right. So I read that your favorite players were Maya Moore and Derrick Rose. Was it one of being a kid, was that always your favorite players? And why are they your favorite players?
Yeah, growing up, I always watched those two. Maya Moore, great female basketball player, like greatest of all times, honestly. Sad to
Mm-hmm.
see her go, but she definitely paid her dues with the
Mm-hmm.
game. Hard worker, never took plays off, so that's just something I instilled in my game. So kind of fed off that. And Derrick Rose, he's been through so many injuries and adversity, but he always overcame it. And I have gone through injuries myself, so I keep pushing, never give up.
And speaking of injuries, what are some ways or how do you get through the injury to come back and want to play again?
The mental aspect is the biggest. Uh, you know, you have those thoughts of I may get injured again, I may not recover the same, I never might not be the same player, but you just gotta have that mindset that you can overcome anything. I mean, injuries come with the game, so it's just a part of it, and it happens. So just keep going.
Okay, and then how big of a important how important is it to have a support system when you are going through these injuries?
Really big. It's extremely important. My family, they're always there. One call away, even now, they still support me every single day. Coaches, friends, teammates, everybody, just sometimes the circle may be small during that time because you're just going through it, but
Right.
you gotta value the ones that are there. No matter if it's one or two people, you just gotta value it because you need them.
Yes, you do. Support is everything. When you were in high school, um, how would you describe your game? And also, when you were in high school, where did you see yourself basketball wise?
High school, I would say I was very timid.
Okay.
Um, I didn't have that dog in
Didn't
me that
have
I
the
have
dog in
now.
you?
I was kind of like, maybe I should do this, do that. But just looking back, I was more of a penetrator.
Okay.
Like to penetrate, either dish or score. My game hasn't evolved. Now I am a shooter. So um, a lot came with that after I got hurt. I did get hurt in high school, the
Mm-hmm.
knee injury. So that kind of pushed me to evolve around more aspects of the game and learning the game more.
You,
Um, but yeah,
you said learning the game. So how important is to be a student of the game while while playing?
very important. Watch a lot of film. After every game, I watch film to this day, just to break down my pros and cons, mainly cons, what I can change better for next game or next practice. It's very important. You got to watch the game, whether it's your film or someone else's, WNBA, NBA, college. You just got to watch the game. The more you watch it, the more you become a student of the game.
I know that's right. So you said that, in your injuries and you came back from your knee injury, would you say that was the toughest time in your high school career? Or how did you say it's mentality, you say it's like, support, but you said you was timid in high school. So how did you overcome being timid? I know your injury was the main reason, but what else pushed you?
Honestly, my teammates. I was always the youngest on the team. Being a freshman and sophomore, seeing the seniors, they grinded out. Like I played with some of the best in the county, state, probably even country, honestly. But they willed away. Like we went to the Final Four. Just being able to follow the leader, honestly. And sometimes when you're young, you have to understand that leaders are put in position, and one day you could be in that same position. So you have to, like I said, understand the game more, understand who to follow, and conquer.
I always see a lot of girls come talk about their coaching and I should have went somewhere else because I felt like I was lied to from my coach and the coaching staff. How important is it to have not only in high school but college a coach that wants you to win, not just in the basketball world, but also outside of that?
It's big. It's big. I've been through both sides with coaches that don't care and coaches that do care. But the one that stood out the most would be my high school coach. Still to this day, still my mentor. I even coach
Nice.
alongside her with high school. So like she's big on more so of becoming a woman than just a basketball player. And she still instills that to the players today. And she hasn't changed. 20 years, she hasn't changed. So I really appreciate her being in my life and coming in my life and teaching me it's more than basketball in life.
Okay.
And back then I didn't really understand because I was young, but now as I look back, definitely understand.
That is more than basketball in life.
Yes.
Okay, and a lot of people always talk about the process of picking a school, and everyone wants to go to Division 1, everyone wants to go to the top ranked schools. What was your process of picking a college, and how did you know the school was right for you?
Well, like I said, the knee injury, it happened my senior year. So I lost a lot of offers. So I had to end up going JUCO.
Okay.
It's not the route I wanted to take, but that's what I had to take at the time. And I played there 2 years at Middle Georgia State.
Mm-hmm.
Coaching wasn't the best, but I'm grateful to have the opportunity to play on the collegiate level. Played those 2 years, got my feel back after the injury and went on to play D2 at Armstrong State.
Okay.
So, graduated from Armstrong State. So, my route was a little different. I mean, a lot of people don't think the JUCO route is, they think it's the lowest of the low. Right. So, but I'm forever grateful and I'll forever be a JUCO baby, and it made me where I am today.
I know that's right. Appreciate everything that happens in your life. So I know that you won the WABA champions, but before we get to that, I want to speak to like you playing overseas and what was the choice and what is the toughest part and the best part about playing overseas?
The toughest, I say, the sacrifices. You sacrifice your family, friends, being away from home for amount of time and not being able to see your loved ones. But you know that they support you no matter what, and they want me to chase my dreams. So I know I have to go hard for them because I know the sacrifice, like I said. The best part is playing the game. I love the game so much, and being able to wake up every day and just do what I love. It's a blessing.
Wake up every day to do what you love. Do what you love. That is every time I've asked someone that question, it's been like, oh, the culture, the food, learning new things. But to hear you say because you get to do what you love, I appreciate that so much because ultimately that's what we love doing, either talking basketball, playing basketball. But let's jump back into you becoming a champion. Explain the work you had to put into that year and how you felt when you were crowned a champion.
As a team, we went through a lot. We battled different coaches and having to go through different problems or situations outside of basketball, but we just kept at it. We practiced every week, even outside of practice, individually we'll get together, put up shots, just put in the work and just grind. And honestly, it just paid off. At the end, we got a coach that believed in us, and she said from then, like, we're gonna go win the championship. So we believed in her and she believed in us, and we got it done.
And how did you feel when you were crowned champion?
It felt great. It took 6 years, 6 years to get it, but it felt great once we finally got us one, and we plan to go back and get another one this year. So
I know that's right, trying to go back to back, right? So how would you explain your game now? First, you said it was timid. You had to get the dog in you. So how would you describe your game
Definitely have the dog now. You just gotta go get it every single night, whether it's practice or a game. You just gotta go hard, 110%, and I promise you, it'll pay back. The game, what you put in, is what you get out. So just grind it out. The game's gonna test you, but you can't fold. So now I just do whatever it takes, whether it's rebounding, assists, steals, scoring. Now I'm just all around. Like I understand the game more, and I know that it takes more than just scoring to win a game. So
now? Who would
yeah.
you say currently, either, college, NBA, WNBA, whomever can be someone that you grew up with? Who would you say now, like, your game mimics, or that you take something from them, put it into your work ethic?
Um, Honestly, my high school coach would say Maya Moore.
Ooh, I mean, she's the GOAT, so you can't really,
You can't go wrong, right?
you definitely can't go wrong. And who are some of the players that you enjoy watching today?
Enjoy watching Asia Durr,
Ooh.
Sue Bird, Lance Rossi, Candace Parker, Erica Wheeler. I like Erica Wheeler a
Yes,
lot.
I love Erica Wheeler. Yes, her game is very tough.
Right.
So I always ask this question because I need to know who is on your Mount Rushmore? Yeah, because me and the guys always have this topic on Monday nights, and we always have to ask who's on everyone's Mount Rushmore. And I would like to know who is your top four.
um, hmm, four.
hmm Last one, my one of my last interviews, they only gave me three. So yeah.
Yeah, definitely Maya Moore.
Okay.
Um, Sue Bird,
hmm
Asia Wilson,
Ooh, I like that.
and I'm gonna go to OG Candace Parker.
Oh, I love that's a solid top four. Yes, I love it. I definitely do love it. So what is your dream now? Like, what do you, I know you're doing what you love to do, is which is playing basketball, but do you want to go into the WNBA? Do you want to continue playing C's? Do you want to coach? Like, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Definitely trying to get in WNBA. Working on some
Ooh.
things right now, so we'll see. Like got work. But for as coaching, I'm still coaching. Been coaching for 5 years, high school level. Eventually maybe tap into the college level. Um, Overseas was it's cool. I mean, if the opportunity comes, but I would love to be in the States to play. So my
That's what's up.
family can support. Yeah.
And see you play for sure. You said coaching, you've been coaching, high school. What is the best part about coaching high school?
Building relationships with the players. A lot of them never really had coaches that really tap into investing in them and getting to know them as a person.
hmm
Especially this year. This year was our first year at Drew Charter, and as a charter school is small, and the coaches don't really care about the women's. I mean, the girls' basketball side, all about the boys. So
Right.
this year they were just like, "Oh wow, y'all really care about us, and y'all really investing time, and effort into us." So they really appreciate that, and that part is the biggest for us. Like I said, she instilled it in me. It's more than basketball, so we just try and instill it in them. It's more than basketball.
I see. I just wanted, since you're a coach, when you are there for your players, do you see more effort? They want to try harder. They want to be part of the team more once they feel they have a coach that is there.
Definitely, definitely. They want to get in the gym more. on off days. They're trying to get better. They're trying to watch the game more. A lot of them don't watch basketball. So
Ooh,
yeah,
I don't know how. I love it.
right. But they want more. And even after
Mhm.
this season, I left in the beginning, but coach calls me and give me updates, and she's like, they want it. They really, really want it now, and they understand that you have to put in order to get out. Yeah.
So speaking of kids, and they are our future and our next generation. If someone came to you looking for advice on whether to go professional, stay on the road they're going, or what is some advice you would give them?
I say follow your dreams. Whatever your heart desires, go get it. No dream is too big, no dream is too small. So follow your heart, whether that's being professional or stopping at collegiate level, whatever it is. It could even be, sports talk, like you. Like, it doesn't have to be playing the game.
Right. I could
You
never
know,
do that. So,
but
too
understand
much
there's
contact
different
for
routes.
me. Too much contact for me, my nails and all that. Yeah, no, it's not for me, but definitely staying the course, following in your dream.
Right, right.
This is where I'd rather
Right,
be.
right.
Definitely, definitely. So how can we watch you play, and how can others find who you are? I know you have a clothing brand, so how are we able to get in contact with all of
Instagram, my personal account is dclark0, or my business account is Never Give Up D. Um, you can watch the games on Facebook Live
that? Okay.
every Saturday or Sunday. You can just follow the team page, Medj Tanger Basketball Club. And yeah.
Well, thank you, Dee, for coming on Sports Talk with C, and coming to share your basketball journey with me. I definitely do appreciate it, and I wish you all the luck, and hopefully I get to see you in the W.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you for having me.
Of course. Have a good one.
You too.